emerged triumphant from all our foes. Through the crucible unscathed, we passed victorious, our trumpets pealing the glorious song. Play it, sing it, all hail Biafra. Oh, hail Biafra, we shall always remember all that perished in the struggle for our freedom. All hail our heroes, our prayers shall be known both day and night. Say them always, all hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. Now our star shines everywhere. We crave humility. God guide and protect us all. All hail your wisdom, shielding us from fury, unleashed by your enlightenment. Biafra, Biafra, shining forever.
Only chains can't silence the truth. The sun will rise again from the land of rising sun, the great nation of Biafra.
In the heart of the storm, you stand tall and strong, voice of your people. Singing freedom song that tried to break you, but your spirit grew. In the darkest night, your light shone through. Free Mazid and Amdikano. Let the rivers of justice flow. He's a prisoner of conscience, but his heart still glows. Oh, free Mazid and Amdikano. The world must know his name. He fights for the voiceless Biafrans. Through the struggle, through the pain and marginalization. Behind the bars, your dreams still fly. Carried by the wind across the sky. Your people whisper, we're with you still. For the truth you spoke, for the strength of will. They can cage your body, not your soul. Your fire burns unbreakable and whole. Free Mazi and Amdikano. Let the chains of silence break. He's a prisoner of conscience, for his people's sake. Oh, free Mazi and Amdikano. Let the world hear the cry. Freedom is our birthright. We lift our voices high. We are the children of the sun, the great ancient Igbos. Oh, Africa, hear this call. One man's pain is the pain of all. We won't rest till justice stands. Freedom's fire in our hands. Biafra stands for fairness, equity, and justice. Free Mazi and Amdikano. Let his spirit soar again. He's a prisoner of conscience, but his hope won't end. Free Mazi and Amdikano. From the mountain to the sea, his voice is our heartbeat. He fights so we can be free. He is the lion from the bite of Biafra. Oh, freedom lives in you. Free him, let the truth. Free him, let the truth shine through.
Sorry of law. What you think is not law. You don't know the law. Show me. Show me where you have the right to wear my and arrest. Show me. What the Constitution says. Show me. Show me. You cannot show me. You cannot show me. You cannot show me because you don't know the law.
Sentence in injustice.
Don't touch me.
Show me the law. Show us your love. Show me the law. Show me the law. Show us your love. You don't know love, but
but you claim the throne. Your judgment crumbles like a heart of stone. Where is the truth in the words you own? God sees the lies that you have sown. Show me the law, show me the law. I'm out to show us your law. Show me the law, show me the law. I'm out to show us your law. Watch the games you play. Justice sleeps but will awake one day. I'm out to show your debts won't fade away. Show me the law, show me the law. I'm out to show us your law. Show me the law, show me the law. I'm out to show us your law.
True lover of his people, they know his name. True lover of humanity, they feel his flame. Mazinamdi Kanu stands in the rain. Sentenced in injustice, it's a crying shame. Show me the love, show me the love. I'm not gonna show, where's your love? Show me the love, show me the love. I'm not gonna show, where's your love? You don't know love, but you claim the throne. Your judgment crumbles like a heart of stone. Where is the truth in the words you own? God sees the lies that you have sown. Show me the love, I'm not gonna show, where's your love? Show me the love, show me the love. I'm not gonna show, where's your love? I will love more forever, you will pay. The heavens watch the games you play. Justice sleeps but will awake one day. I'm out to show your debts won't fade away. Show me the love, show me the love. I'm out to show where your love. Show me the love, show me the love. I'm out to show where your love.
You don't know law. You don't know law. Your own constitution you don't respect. Supreme Court judgment you don't respect. That's why we are keeping this. Why we never of law? Nonsense. You think Britain can ask you to tell me and you tell me? You are dreaming. You are dreaming.
Hello, my wonderful people of Biafra, friends of Biafra, and lovers of freedom. This is Maazi Ezumezu Nwekwensu. As I welcome you to this wonderful edition, it's really important to welcome others. We are live at our various platforms On Facebook, Ikechukwu Umadi Ezumezu. On Facebook, Maazị Ezumezu Nwekwensu. On Facebook, Ikechukwu Ezumezu. We're also live on Maazị Chie Ezoku on Facebook. We're also live on X and Chukwudi Benjamin Ezumezu. We're also live on our YouTube, Ikechukwu Ezumezu. We're also live on TikTok with another different phone. So we are live in all those platforms. No, in anywhere you are watching us, please, it's very important you share this program. It's very, very important you share this program. And for those on YouTube, on Facebook, on S handle, please do us a favor, go on TikTok, because we are trying to build our space on TikTok. The TikTok is something X, a lot of restriction, Please, if you can go on TikTok, search with the name Maazị Ezumezu Nwekwensu or Ikechukwu Ezumezu. Please just go and hit the like button, tap on the face of the program. Just power tap on the face on the program, please. It's really important. Just power tap. It's very, very important, because I know they're going to report, they are going to attack the program, but that will not stop us. And I will also tell us, please, it's very important, this program, for you to download this program and save it. It's very, very important. It's very, very important for you. As soon as we end up, this program is end, please, it's very important for you to download this program and keep it, because as you all know, on Facebook, after 30 days, Facebook have the right to delete the videos. Then on YouTube, they are not deleting. That's why I encourage us, please go and subscribe on YouTube. Go and subscribe on YouTube. But for you to be on a safe side, it's very, very important, after this program, download it and keep it. It's very important, because we are going to present a lot of evidence. We are going to debunk Nwada Isaiah Ubah. We are going to debunk all the lie. Remember what we told him. We said to him, Isaiah Ubah, and for those of you who don't know Isaiah Ubah is Deputy European Rep and is a DOS member. So we have told him that this is not 2021 or 2022. That all those lies, all those propagandas, all those blackmail against innocent people cannot fly anymore, can never fly anymore. And we promised him that if he come out 1 million times, to lie, to deceive Biafrans, to deceive IPOB, Maazị Ezumezu Nwekwensu, I will also come out 1 million times to debunk his lie. This is the fact. I will also come out 1 million times to debunk the lie of Nwada Isaiah Ubah. We also come out 1 million times to debunk the lie of Nwada Isaiah Ubah. So that's why I say it's very, very important for you to save this video. Download. Don't leave it on Facebook, because after 30 days, Facebook will, delete the video. So it's very important that you download it and you keep it. It's very, very important. We have to welcome Maazị Obichukwu Mmadi Ogolo, the Italian National Coordinator. We welcome you. We also welcome Ezeka. We welcome you on this program. We welcome you. May Chukwu Okike Abiama gozibe unu. Bless you guys. So as for those that still underground watching, when will you have the courage to show up your face? Or you are still Chinas and Wankita underground? The lead call, the hardcore, we don't hide our face. We come out. So on this program, we're going to use the program from Nwada Isaiah Ubah, Adamma Isaiah Ubah. Adamma ka ọ bụ. Onye fụrụ na unetuo ya afọ Adamma Isaiah Ubah. Adamma Isaiah Ubah na-etuo ya afọ. Tuo ya afọ Nwada Adamma Isaiah Ubah na-etuo ya afọ, ọ ya azụ unu. Ezigbote afọ ya ka ọ bụ. And we want to use this program. And I think this program will have part 2 because we are going to, it's a very, very important program we're making this night to keep the record straight. We want to debunk all the lies they are lying for the past years. We want to do what you know how to do best. And we're going to use this video and we let this video to play, and when it's time or maybe need for we to interject, we have to interject and present our evidence. Ndewo, Komala Yema. As you come in, please share this program and like it. Those on TikTok, please power tap. It's very important. Ndewo. Now let's start. Let's start with one other Isaiah Yoba.
Until now, when that day.
So this is the video. This video, if you go to his page, his profile, the video was about 3 hours plus. 3 hours plus. So, but we cut it, you know, and we want to start from this end to start treating his blackmail and lies. How about that now? Obula oge ji wee gbu ka ọ na-akpọnwụ. And remember what man Nankam said: if you're a liar, your days in IPOB is numbered. You will only asị, your days in this struggle are numbered. And Onyenu said, we will keep on speaking the truth, even though that truth will lead us to the point of death. Keep on speaking that truth. And this is what Onyenu is doing today. Onyenu is still standing, no shaking, no movement. Do you know how much they have bribed Mazin Nnamdi Kanu? Do you know what they have offered him? But he said, no way. But remember, these people, this cabal in DOS, this enemy within in DOS, Chika Paul Edoziemu, Chinasa Nwankita, Tony Wambot ezuru m ike, ajọ mmụọ n'onwe ya si na-agba anyị, Adamma Isaiah Ubah, Maazị Nnachi. Remember, these guys want to paint, have started to present to Biafrans that Onyendu have compromised, that Onyendu cannot lead this struggle anymore. And they use Jonathan Chinedu to perfect their job. But guess what? Where is Jonathan Chinedu today? Biafra is not just ordinary. You guys should understand this. Where is Jonathan Chinedu today? I'm not laughing him, but I say I asked him Chinasa Nwankita. Now, is Patrick Ikem want to bring Chinasa Nwankita on the program on 21st of March? Then I asked, where is Jonathan Chinedu? Now, the next in line will be who? Patrick Ikem. Chukwukika will surely destroy you guys all. Where is Jonathan Chinedu to Danamajun? Kebono. That will be the story for another day. Let's keep on going. Let's keep on going. Now, let's listen to Wanda Isaiah Yoba, Adamma Isaiah Yoba. Let's listen to him. And whatever we're going to say today, we must present the facts. And those on TikTok, I'm so sorry, but you guys will not see the videos we're going to present because TikTok is another world, you know. So, but you guys will be hearing the voice. So, they won't.
Ma akwa ha yiri, ma akpụkpọ ụkwụ ha, ma ihe niile, ma everything I display that day. ị ga-ajụ ka e shiga this level rute this time, that time. We are now talking about the leadership kpuchiri onye ndu for almost 1 year during the time emere invasion all ya. They whisk him away. Onweghị onye ma onye ndu ọ dị ndụ ma aka ndị zu ejie that time. This leadership, this DOS ekpuchie, the same people ekpuchie. Onwe onye nụrụ maka ya. All the same leadership nọ mgbe a launchiri ESN work underground niile nọ na ya. Onweghị ni body nụrụ ya. Until unu ahụ ya. Unu kwere na enwere such a thing gara on. Onwe onye kwere niile na. Because I'm chọrọ ka anyị na-ajụ ajụjụ now, what happens now in this time ejidere onye ndu? Na o nwere ndị hụrụ maka njide onye ndu. O nwere ndị I don't want people to misunderstand what we are talking about. I don't want people to feel like onye ndu a na-reduce here from his intelligence and what he stands for. I can hold onye ndu to my best knowledge, except to do one. No, here can talk for yourself.
I don't want people to see that we are reducing onye ndu intelligence. No. Before he started making this statement, they must have meeting behind the bar. Now he was telling you guys he don't want you guys to see, but at the same time he's doing the same thing, trying to ridicule our leader. But guess what? Onyendu told us 2 weeks before his rendition, he said, "Go do whatever you want to do. Do whatever you want to do. Consult whoever you want to consult. That you will never destroy this trouble." That is not lamenting, but he's telling you guys, do whatever you want to do. But at the end of the day, even if I call Chukwu Okike Abiama, 2 weeks before his rendition, go and listen to that program, to that broadcast, you will see. This is the time we are here now. Let's continue listening.
Except to you, we still hold Onyendu to the highest esteem. Except to Onyendu, at the time he said that he will not disappoint, and we will disappoint him. Unless Manawa didn't disappoint, because IPOB,
we still hold Onyendu to the highest esteem. Unless Onyanwa ye disappoint. Unless Onyanwa ye disappoint. This is the word of Adamma Isaiah Ubah. Ona agwazunu, unless Onyendu no we ye disappoint, is it? Hanwa. Chineke ya kpu ni na oko. Let's continue.
One on one member there. I can be faithful. I can be disappointable.
I can be faithful.
Leave all this brouhaha in our home social. That's why sometimes I bring IPOB event on.
Biafrans, if there's nothing going on, why must Adamma Isaiah Ubah be making all those statements, trying to tell you guys that they are still faithful to our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu? Why? Did he need to say it? Your actions speak. Your action will speak if you are faithful or not. But let me tell you, these guys are not faithful to our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. These guys are backstabbers. These guys are betrayers. The recent one will tell you all. The 1 million march in about on 12th of March will tell you all you need to know. All of them counter it. All of them counter it. Now I ask you people, if we don't protest, how will the world knows our pain? If we don't protest, we understood that Nigeria government is buying our people when we protest. But I heard ujo dale enwe n'enu. I heard ujo dale enwe n'enu. We also understood no matter can ebu. We also understood that. Because ebu ozu onye ọzọ n'isi adịka ebu ukwu nkụ. But in this case, all the two devils, you must make choice. You must make choice of these two devils and they presented to you. And instead of us to kneel down for the rest of our life, it is better we buy while we're standing. This is the fact. But go and check. Go and check that match, that 1 million match. Even Showale himself said that all the sabotage about this match, about the protest. Why did Showale make those statements? Showale also understood that even the so-called IPOB members, the leadership, tried to sabotage it. But guess what? Let's continue.
Life. So you will see us. Even I got Spain, I get Italy, I get everywhere. I will bring it live. I will leave every other, can echo. When I win this shit, I bring myself to the level in the Baniga water. I bring it live. When I bring it live. I want to know and I go, I'm going to have Facebook. I'm going to have Facebook. I'm going to have So I do what I do so that our people will see the progress of IPOB both in the diaspora, the little memo from my own side. Because all Nande Banya they are anything, they can go hen. That's why eventually when I book the So all these things naga on. So again, invade Onion Do's house, anybody, man Onion do didn't. IPOB leadership. Sizie na make sure na ama na ono ebe ono odi okay until the day onye ndi decide him appear in Israel. Onye ndi ma appear una ahụkwa ya. But that time una amarazi na onye ndi nwekwere men nwere ike ikpuchie for that long onwe onye nrụ kpam. There are some certain things I'm not sure ka nleba anya. Not sure ka kwuo. Even there was a time, within that time, Onyendu, 2017, Onyendu invaded his family, his home. Oh, when I report to at that time, Sina Onyendu na Ghana. Because I can make it through no break, now, no, about here. So, the leadership will make some kind of research. That look, now to go. So you need to take a good until the time we decide the rest of us. These great men in a put together, some of you do not know. Because the intentions of IPOB and the current leadership, some of them not communicating. Any of them were to your motive. All of them, by the special grace of Almighty, hand chana emecho for me. I could go me before. Hand chana emecho for me. Mazi doze more for me, but now I need more for me. Mazo for me, more for me. Mazu no more for me. Every single one of them, I'm going to get a idle person. So they spend time and money and family time to the struggle. No one and there when they grow. I'm a compromise. For instance, look at Radio Biafra. Look at the sabotage among Biafrans in the last 5 years since 2021. Imagine a Radio Biafra at the hands of these people. You hear Gareme today. First, I gotta hand you over straight away to the buffoon in Finland. All the very first thing I gotta aim. Pure sabotage. For the fact in actually renew the contract of Radio Biafra. Somebody may receive the letter of renewal and bomb expire. Read the letter brand. It's just normal thing. The time they renew the contract of Radio Biafra on air, no zuele, now that you people should also make contact. So can happy couple and you know. somebody received the letter, read the letter immediately. Got power Ekperima naka. Ekperima bịa na social media man announced that Radio Biafra nwere 2 days because of 5 days to be shut down. He is something okwuedi unu mara that na ọwụ letter edere contract anyị ndị na-ewetara anyị ndị na-enye anyị signal. But he took it that not for 5 days, because of 10 days, because of 2 weeks, that Radio Biafra will be shut down. Because when as an IPOB, I want to get more information that this letter of renewal abiala na ora na ha muhanya ekopu Radio Biafra noko. Ihe gara eme na social media that time na gara dị na akwụ that the buffoon in Finland that shot to go Radio Biafra down no and he has done it. All of you will be praising him. Hey, PM. And I do label the power. Radio Biafra Buhari na shot down. Do you know what catapulted Radio Biafra to where it is on international stage? Because Buhari Batra no chicha, somebody who experience of Biafran war. Immediately up Batra, man on Hana because of grow the Guinea link. What's the name? Is it Satlink or only the name? The Israeli internet provider, not satellite provider or coverage provider. Kirani noko I enable those in all. In Nigeria, I know I that the network, the company they provided that signal. Grow the entire distance. 16 million, is it $16 million? Something are now worth up to $2 million. They bought the whole entire network. Remove the Radio Biafra from that signal. And do you know what happened? Radio Biafra was removed from the signal and in the Banyan with Radio Biafra for almost 2 weeks. Everywhere. Buhari announced immediately said that now Radio Biafra had been shut down. As Nigeria the popular, if not the other had about oil now. Nigeria was very, very popular. So when Buhari made that announced, the whole world was on a rampage. What happened? Only the people, a president of Nigeria, new elected president of Nigeria, then I said that they remove Gohunok. Which only a group put here. Which, because everybody was anticipating Buhari who is going to do a lot of change. All eyes on the whole world was on Buhari. That he's going to do it. So all of a sudden, the very first announcement to Omrewo that he has shut down Radio Biafra. That thing draw a lot of people to IPOB and Radio Biafra and Biafran pages and the internet anywhere, everywhere. The whole world are not just only the Radio Biafra. Who are these people that the president of Nigeria is saying that he has shut down? Do you get the point? That actually boosted the whole movement. It was free advertisement for the movement of IPOB, the struggle for Biafra. That's how IPOB becomes so popular with Mazen Namdekan. Before the arrest 2015 in Lagos of Mazen Namdekan, So now, is a Satlink. I was right. I was thinking whether I'm on the house already and Satlink. Thank you very much. Mazi Victor, the current. That's what we're saying. All the mine who here. Mazi Igwe because so all the mine people now confirm behind work. Game no one has. We're not an economical. Game how long I know rolling at this siege. So I got him to the time I'm John. I be the IPOB. So I'm going to take a long time. So now what is going on? So all these things similarly, Mazen Namdekan 20 fast forward. Can we get to where we're going? 2021. Because a lot of people have been a disparage IPOB leadership, the DOS.
Now, Biafrans, it's very important we debunk the first lie, the first propaganda they are parading. And he's not the only one saying this. Also, Chinas and Wanketa is also making that kind of statement. And what is the statement? So now all that now and the angel is Simon had a chance on Radio Biafra. We imagine what will be happening today that they could have hijacked Radio Biafra. This is a 100% lie, propaganda, blackmail. Now, Biafra, I want you guys to listen. Onyendu say, give Simon Ekpa a slot. In Radio Biafra, they have a lot of them have a slot in Radio Biafra. And the man that's control it is Chukwud or former. And warfare and Chineke ya walk again. Now a slot, new time. Nye password you buy into it. We broadcast here. Onyendu did not say hand over radio to Simon Ekpa. No. Now, all that name Simon Ekpa a slot like Onyendu demanded. And at the end of this, Simon Ekpa start messing things around. What will happen is to just kick him out from Radio Biafra. What will happen is you just to block his password to Radio Biafra, and that ends there. That ends there. He can never have access to Radio Biafra. So all those lie. Now when you play that chance, he could have hijacked Radio Biafra. What message are they passing to you? Because they are trying to say that Onyendu made a mistake by saying that correct there. That's all that I want listen to Onyendu. Radio Biafra could be off by now. Could be hijacked. But the issue is that Radio Biafra, on Radio Biafra have a password. And the man that holds everything is Chukwudo Former. He gives you access to Radio Biafra. Now, let me give you an instance again. When our own barrister Ikechukwu Onuola, JP, you guys know he's a broadcaster, our golden voice. It's only crime that they kick him out from Radio Biafra because Ikechukwu say he will respect Onyendu's instruction and he will defend IPOB code of conduct. That Madam Nyanya is a member of DOS, and in as much as he's a member of DOS, he will continue to bring him on Radio Biafra. Guess what? They have to deny him access to Radio Biafra. Ends there. The same way when Simon Ekpa started misbehaving, started doing whatever that's not contrary to what we are doing. You have to deny him access to Radio Biafra, and it ends there. But you can see the lie they are trying to lie. That when they get that chance, he will hijack Radio Biafra. He will do this. What message are they passing to you guys? That they are the one that protects it. That Onyendu made a mistake by saying that. Here, Rwanda, Lideko, they want to call our leader. But remember what Onyendu said to Simon Ekpa. Don't allow Satan to enter you. Onyendu Ogwale, 2 times. Let's continue. They won.
What is the achievement? Since 5 years, what is the achievement of DOS? What is the achievement? I'm going to tell you the achievement now.
Go on.
That will shock you. That is why I want everybody to share this to the platform. Any platform, so Kahamara, that IPOB meant well. Because we want to correct the narrative. He man for almost 2 months now. He pucham evangelist Madabuchi. I say I get he pucha the nonsense. 2 months. Only one single write up on broadcast. I pass out the whole thing. He 2 months he put.
Yeah.
I've been watching them.
That's how.
For 2 months now. So this one single broadcast now get pass a Hebrew for 2 months.
Go ahead, sir. Adamma, go ahead.
So this thing in 2021. Do you get what I'm saying? They came with a narrative. What is the IPOB leadership have to achieve since the Mazen and the at the time. Being, that online, this Biafra restoration also involves psychological warfare and everything. Everything is involved now, except that IPOB have not carried gun. IPOB is not on armed struggle. So, but every other thing is IPOB involved, apart from armed struggle. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, 2021, What is the achievement of IPOB? Now let's go there. Ndị a bịara bịa kidnap onye ndu. First of all, they told onye ndu that people who will betray him none are among the leadership. Na ha nọ na the DOS. He be the send wa propaganda. Almost 1 year plus. Onye ndu be there, which I've said it before. For whatever reason, onye ndu distance here from Togap from the DOS. Normal meeting and them onye ndu adịghị abịazi most of the meetings.
I want to start listening.
Because we have to let the whole thing straight.
Okay.
Onye ndu I was at that time man ajụkwa ajụjụ so onye ndu sometimes 6 months of that whole meeting or would hodekwa. But on I communicate but he doesn't show. Case which situation which at that time. The leadership, the DOS, I engage both Uchemefo and Onyendu to find out exactly what was going on. And they get to the bottom of it. Before we could know it, Uchemefo Jackie throw his resignation. Then the head of directorate have to seal it with a press release so that people would know that Uchemefo is no longer with us. So, but at the time, Uchemefo Jackie, all of you saw it now. He announced his outing of IPOB. So the leadership, just to secure that place, the head of directorate have to make a memo. So make it official. So in case anybody thinking there is any, enemy have to use that gap to do destruction or damage onto IPOB. So after that situation, things will begin to, normal engagement of IPOB continues. Onyendu continues his broadcast. So, and what happened? So the leadership follow Onyendu, make sure now they keep the family together, engagement of national coordinators, zonal coordinator, everything naga on. And then the Onyendu, all of a sudden, Onyendu were appointment after launch the ESN. Onyendu were, the fundraisings to keep the ESN. Those thousands of people there cannot. I won't hear the 1 naira feed. So to keep them both to their have family medication and all these things. Camp, all those things. So we can have proper enough fund. So a lot of people contributed. A lot of people were involved. A lot of people, both non-IPOB, both IPOB, people were excited for over. Then all this in the Obaruru big for nothing America evidence here. Cook was here both for Onyendu to push him aside, to drag him towards their own side. They can use Onyeji. Kachufuziendike won't build through the foundation of IPOB. It is a hammer because all the go Kabia from Bella the next day. I'm not on the buy in the church. So all the go now Kabia from Bella. So can we take will go that now we will sponsor, we will fund, we will push for Biafra restoration and now then is only in Dobia side. Those people are making Haga school, has a good grammar. Hey, be there so rubbish until hating Onyendu in America. In fact, to the extent Onyendu that na nwunye chọrọ igbu ya nwunye ukwu an enemy. You can imagine the level these people are.
Now, dear friends, at this point, you agree with me when I said it before that what caused all those problems in our family, part of it was jealousness, jealous, heavy. You can see what Deputy European Rep is saying. Adamma, Isaiah Ubah, that we push onye ndị ilu na America na ndị Europe agara akwụkwọ na ndị Europe ejiri ego. With this statement, you agree with me that jealousness, heaviness, push this. Onyendu is preaching for Biafra worldwide. Onyendu is a leader of IPOB worldwide. Now, he was sent to give an excuse now America has sponsored. Yes, we agree. But let me tell you the facts. The first time, Onyendu, at the beginning, the first people that invested so much in this struggle, it's not America, it's not Europe, it's Asia and Malaysia, precisely. Malaysia. These people contributed a lot. They tried. They tried. Do you hear someone from Malaysia telling you, Onyendu have abandoned us? There was a time we are no, we are the one that pushing this struggle. Because Onyendu is a leader of IPOB worldwide. Okun wee mara ebe ndụ a na-aga. Even the America was talking about. Yes, the majority of the problem was from America, but the same people in America again, we need to this struggle up to this point. People like regional coordinator, Ndida Nwolom, Ichie Eziokwu, state coordinator, Cosmos Dulu, and the rest. Then the man double chief Ogbuefi, a lot of them. Emeka Iwuagwu, Mazi Christ. In as much you have bad people in America, we still have some good people, number of good people in America that are holding this struggle, pushing this struggle at this point. So why must this man be so heavy be so jealous about people in America? Let's continue. Ndewo.
Onyendu, they said nwunye ya chọrọ ya na orikwule ihe nwunye ya ochiri. Na orikwule ihe nwunye ya ochiri. That is the level ndị agara. That is the level these people went. You know, ihe nji chọ ka m betocha ya aka ka unu mara half the enemy can agba mgba till this very moment anyị na-ekwu okwu. Are you understanding? So when this thing happened, don't onye ndị ọ na-emove things are naga. Do you know now today? IPOB, ị ga-anọ something abịa drop wara okwu, somebody that drop wara message na.
I want you guys to listen here. Get into Ofuma.
Drop wara anonymous. Leak some information get koja. Do you know that today somebody from now saying that now during the time of 2021 Onyendu na-eme broadcast no onye sere somebody now IPOB member said that Onyendu his broadcast was coming out from Kenya when the leadership anyone na somebody who is not an IPOB have known where the information somebody who is a member of IPOB that now do you know that your leader broadcast no shit from Kenya na and how do the person know, somebody who is not an IPOB member, how do the person know that Onyendu na Kenya name broadcast when the IPOB structure and the men or the no Onyendu, it's just that we are hearing his broadcast, but they keep it cool. Now, Onyendu now went. Okay, how were Ekperima introduced to him?
Now, somebody drop a message, anonymous, that na brokers of Mazin Nani Kano no si Kenya abia. And then how would they follow one in the leadership? Amara, but now somebody an IPOB member go that na no only the message si Kenya abia. So that means they knew that Mazin Nankano was in Kenya. But the information about it is not official. But they knew both Machika Paul Dozemo, ma China Sawankita, Wada, Adamma Zayoba, Ajomon Onwea, Osinagban, 21 bottle, Chukudo of form. All of them knew that now Onyendu not Kenya. Because now somebody that go over that now, Mazda Nkano, not Kenya. But they keep it low. Now, my point is this. If you guys mad that na somebody about na onye ndu brokers Kenya abia no ma una keep well low. Why do you guys blackmail Kanu Takano na gwado na ebe onye ndu no? You have my question o. Agwa aju ka nju. Why do you guys blackmail Maazị Kanu Takano na gwado na ebe onye ndu no? But before then, no one idea ebe onye ndu no, but all the official the information that ebe onye ndu no didn't come officially to you guys, but you one idea and somebody that go unu, but you keep it low. So all that now, no, madam, you guys knew that onye ndu no Kenya. Why didn't Chika Paul Doziem announce say Maazị Nnamdi Kanu has problem in Kenya? Let everybody all road lead to Kenya. Block the all the airports and everywhere. Why did Chinasa Wankita? Why did Chika Paul doesn't waited for 8 days? 8 days. 8 days. 8 days before coming on air and turn around 360 degrees to blame Kanu Takano. We are coming to that point, but I want you guys to underline here that now Adamma is that Yoruba wounds that now. They were all aware that now I'm only in Kenya. Now somebody that go, but they keep it low. Underline here, we are coming to this later.
Vehemently, the leadership, including all of us, Mandi Keno na Finland, all of them begged Stonian do not go to Anchor broadcast with this guy.
Yeah.
It has been a thorn on the flesh of IPOB in Finland.
Okay.
Including Henry Kekuremado. The guy came out and attacked IPOB and the Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. You, which I know at that time, you going to the platform of this guy to broadcast or to anchor program is going to legitimize his presence in IPOB movement. It's going to make it look like this guy is a part of us. And okay, need a lot of followership. And he's not even on that oath. They call the broadcast. And that is what affected
Adam, sorry, Biafrans. Somebody
IPOB Finland family. A lot of people.
Somebody Joel Obianuju Ugochukwu also stop lying. Is it me in a stop lying? Come one other Yoruba. And also close your dirty mouth. Come refer to me. Every one of them says you. Come block all goes ozugbo. Or one other Yoruba. Okay. On the boom kino. So stop lying. On one the now. Okay, now you want the so make your statement clear. Come on, let me let your comment. So I won't know more. Can you all get there? Can make goes when they mend ndo tune. This foolish man, you are talking nonsense. Now, oh yeah, let's continue listening to him.
People left. A lot of people were angry that Onyendu could not yield to that, intelligence, which is sometimes very, very painful. But for the love for Biafra restoration, one error, give me abandon the future of our children and our unborn children, and even the hope of our people. So this thing went on. Now, after that, because we go plan, I'm not here. Go happy.
Now, let's talk about what you said about Simon Ekpa, that they are not happy. Otaka Nagunia, Unanugia no Adamma. But most of them are not happy that Onyendu allowed Simon Ekpa to interview him. Most of them are not happy. Mostly Chinas and Wankita. Unafu that's jealous and able even so even belie from And don't forget, even when Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, have problem, even Chika Paul Edoziemu was in communication with Simon Ekpa too. But one person so clear, out clear, was Chinas and Wankita, hate Simon Ekpa in toto from day one. But Chika Paul Eduzemu have relationship with Simon Ekpa. Ifeanyi Ejiofor have relationship with Simon Ekpa. The facts are there. The facts are there. And don't also forget, even when Onyendo has problem, when it's on tape, Nelly Ofrebu said that he was discussing with Chinasa Wankita, and everything was moving on well until the time he mentioned Simon Ekpa's name. Everywhere scatter. It's on tape. All the there. It's on video tape. The video is there. So, almost because of those interviews, that all of them, they are still angry with Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. That he allows Simon Ekpa to interview him. Of course, at the end of the day, Onyendo was Simon Ekpa. Onyendo is a leader of IPOB family worldwide. Onyendo needed everybody together. He did not manage everybody. Now we expected him. Oh, Simon will not interview me. Because Simon Ekpa was doing great then. Simon Ekpa was doing absolutely beautiful, fine. We all know. The first person there will take video and analyze here on video. Or Simon Ekpa will take here on media. This is the facts. The first person here will take video, analyze here, the first person made here on this blue app in our struggle is Simon Ekpa. And that's what we need to see. He's bringing a new dimension. We all know this. This is the fact. So, Chinasa Wankita never for one day, like Simon Ekpa. Never for one day, like Simon Ekpa. And even when Uchemefo pull out, a lot of news were saying, okay, Simon Ekpa will be the next deputy. There were never in terms of Simon Ekpa. Let's continue listening. They won't.
We are still waiting. Let them continue to rant. Let them continue to rant. Don't want to say some things. Can you keep go there now watch it will be the last option. Our plan is the whole plan make you sometimes and not only I shoot through his communication pinpoint exactly where Onyendo is. Are you getting my point? Here is not no exaggeration or like I said, there's no interest of blackmailing any officer or any member of IPOB or Biafran. There's no nothing. More than anything the too important about it. So what happened is that with this thing, we keep an eye on things. But in the Anugo should be I know everything. And I show the connections. Onyega would they willing to say use to penetrate Onyendo. Until that willing to provide the only. Ndia ge buru Onyendo. Now, mgbe buru Onyendo, people be the contact one here. Ndị na no IPOB. First of all, more receive a call from non-IPOB member. And including our zonal coordinator here. I contact him. Semazi. No onye si ahụ na ahụ Onyendo n'ụlọ. Na ejidere na ahụ ya n'ụlọ. Masa Onyendo nkwu achọ m ikwu eso ka happy with him. Say how Onyendo how. Awesome that no onye asị na ahụ ya n'ụlọ. Na area na television. Ha. So another news abịakwa. Emma, that shock somehow disorganize you, whether I mean on a walk, anyway, that shock alone, that news alone, your stomach, your appetite, you lost it that moment. Brain and I lose up. I chose a call. But what call within the leadership? Only man on Onyendo do now. All of that say, what are you people talking about? I need to know where we go. the news apụtawazi, picture apụtawazi, because Nigeria can prove that no onye wu onye isi ndị IPOB na-agba ihe niile na ọnụ under their control. So attempt eme ka ịma ihe na-eme mgbe this thing na-eme akpọ emewe call HOD ya na eme call onye HOD nwere appointment with onye on the 21st or either on the 19th or on the 21st of July.
Listen, get into a former
meeting, I think that Australian meeting or so. Then on this that meeting, Onyendu show him up to confirming that Onyendu probably something happened. Oh no, appointment, that's such appointment of fundraising, he should have been there. So when any reason already happy or not there. So for the fact there, he raised concern within the leadership. And then the news coming out from different kinds of people and sources that Onyendu agency and all. It becomes something that is here. I contact your younger brother Onyendu. Contact here. Okay. Yeah, call him local. I think HOD contact kwa personal secretary.
Okay.
Onye ke no America. Kia ha call story utokoro. But then, can na me he niile na acho. Biafran say be the sense whether something is wrong. Then I need you Twitter handle Onyendu. The real Twitter handler, and he's gonna come on air in the next tomorrow or the next tomorrow. Confusion everywhere. And I said, Kezi just need Onyendu. Twitter handler,
well, for this guy, about this, a minute to some seconds of his statement, for the kind of blackmail and propaganda and lie. How will you follow up now? About a minute and some seconds. For the kind of lie this guy cook, we will project to you guys. But umu zombie, umu bingos, over the bakalano, a bully. And obe focus soon. Onyendu Twitter handle here. And again, a wuliana. Twitter Onyendu is coming online. But everyone where he shot himself on the foot. He told you guys that Chika Paul Dozemu supposed to have meeting with Onyendu on 19, not on 21 or on 19. On several videos, I've said it, I've presented the evidence. On 19, let me take this thing back. Let me take it back a bit.
The leadership, only Onyendu man on Onyendu na. Ndị a ga-egburu Onyendu.
Yeah, nonty.
Now, mgbe egburu Onyendu, people be there contact one here. Ndị na-anụ na IPOB.
Yeah.
First of all, more receive a call from non-IPOB member.
Okay.
And including our zonal coordinator.
Please go on TikTok. Please, power tap.
No, onye si ahụ na ahụ Onyendu n'ụlọ.
Power tap.
Na ejidere na ahụ ya n'ụlọ. Maso Onyendu nkwu achọ m ikwu eso ka happy with him. Say how Onyendu how. Awesome that no onye asị na ahụ ya n'ụlọ. Na ere ya na television.
And on TikTok, you guys know that we have a very small space, even also on TikTok. For those people that are talking jargon, they don't know anything about IPOB, invite them on this program. People like Nwekwensu, invite him on this program. People like Chigozie, all those people you know that are attacking Onyendu's family, invite them on this program. Let them come on TikTok. Let them come up. I'm live. Tell them to come up. When time comes, evidence Nabia, tell them to come up. They want to TikTok. Please power tap. What is very important. Let's continue. Get into of ma. Get into.
So another news Emma, that shock somehow disorganize you, whether I mean on a walk, anyway, that shock alone, that news alone, your stomach, your appetite, you lost it that moment. Brain and Nuzok. I chose here, I was a call. But what call within the leadership? Only Onyendu man on Onyendu. Oh, no, like that. So what are you people talking about? I need to know where we go. the news apụtawazi, picture apụtawazi, because Nigeria can prove that na onye wu onye isi ndị IPOB na-agba ihe niile na ọnụ under their control. So attempt eme ka ịma ihe na-eme mgbe this thing na-eme akpọ emewe call HOD ya na eme call onye HOD nwere appointment with onye on the 21st, either on the 19th or on the 21st of
It's on 19 or on 19
meeting. I think that Australian meeting or so. Then on this that meeting onye do show him up to confirming that Nonyendu probably something happened. Oh no, appointment, that's such appointment of
although that meeting Onyendu showed up. That meeting I lost really Oga, it was in America. And on that very day on 19th, Onyendu have the first session of meeting with Chika Paul Edoziemu in the morning. They're supposed to have a general meeting in the night with a lot of people. Let's continue. Then, or see that the nothing show concern. So this Adamma, Isaiah Ubah manner, Onyendu did not show up. That was on 19, and they did not even alert Biafrans. And mind you, he have told us that they have an idea that Onyendu was in Kenya. Remember, that they knew that Onyendu was in Kenya, but they put it, they let it low. They lie it low. Let's continue. You're this guy, come.
Fundraising, he should have been there. So when any reason already happy or not there. So for the fact or not there, he raised concern within the leadership. And then the news coming out from different.
For the fact Onyendu did not attend the meeting, who is saying this is a member of DOS, Deputy European Rep. His real name is Adamma Isaiah Ubah. So we Adamma Isaiah Ubah. Adamma Isaiah Ubah. So on that one, for the fact Onyendu did not attend that meeting, he raised concern over the leadership, over them. But what did they did? What did they done? Nothing. Rather, they turned 360 degrees to blame Kanu. But they also knew that Onyendu was in Kenya. Let's continue.
Different kinds of people and sources that Onyendu is here, no. It becomes something that is here. I contact here, younger brother Onyendu. Contact here. Yeah, call him local. I think he HOD their contact qua personal secretary. Onye ke no America. Ke ha call story talker. But then, can na me he niile na acho. Biafran say be the sense whether something is wrong. Then I need you Twitter handle.
Okay.
Onyendu, the real Twitter handler. I need tweet. He's gonna come on air in the next tomorrow or the next tomorrow.
Okay.
Confusion everywhere. And I said, Kezi just need Onyendu. Twitter handle ya no ama. Nekusi no na gebia on air. Nobody knows now younger brother Onyendu na personal secretary and eme such a thing. Mgbe maazị Nworu contact had to ask them, why are you doing this?
Okay.
Why are you using Twitter handle of Onyendu? Tweet when you know that Onyendu is trouble. Ha ko story agaghị m agawacha that far. Ha ko story niile akọ. Ihe m na-achọ ịga ha jụwa ihe the leadership mere and
why must you not go into that direction? But let's continue.
What they have achieved. So I'm explaining that to you. So take note. So the leadership will be the news will be the potawazi neji de Korea na Addis Ababa neji de Korea na Brazil neji de Korea na hana cause everything on what onye nwere ike kwa ebe ji until the leadership emegide ihe niile nwere ike ime until chọfụta ebe jidere Onyendu chọfụta dị na-eji kemgbe.
Remember, Biafra, remember that this man Balunu that now we're going information that Onyendu was in Kenya, that his brokers was coming out from Kenya, but they let it lie low. Now this is the same man on the same brokers. Now Bapuna again. The leadership now, Onyendu no, but our man that Onyendu was in Kenya, according to him. But they can ask Kanu Takano. ask this secretary, but he doesn't want to go in that direction. They are using Onyendu's handle to tweet Onyendu is coming. Then for the fact that Onyendu did not show up on that very meeting, that they were all concerned about it, what did you guys did? They turned 360 degree to ask Kantakan, where is your brother? Aboya Ken. No bu nwanne ya nwoke. No be trade nwanne ya nwoke. Chukwu okike abịama will expose you guys all. Chukwu okike abịama will expose you guys all. Oh, Maazị Ezumezu Nwekwe nso n'ebe with eziokwu Chineke. Let's continue. I'm coming.
That day that he's supposed to appear on that meeting with Maazị Edoziem, the head of the retreat. All came eji. So ana atọchọ ndị a niile amara junior body ama nne ya anya knows. All these people knows. Even Setekwem n'onwe the Setekwem lawyer knows. The Setekwem n'onwe agaghị eme tweet omere na so. Actually, I didn't want to put that here today. Agaghị eme tweet omere na here na that na I went to the mountain to go and get 10 tablets. By the time I came down, I did not eat neither drink. So but there. But yeah, the after that thing all use the Bible because someone in there buying the sentimental we could talk Bible how work yeah Gazian at the under after that statement to home say if you know you know. Now underline that after Setekwem the lawyer manage Onyendu no under torture. That means all confirm one la ndi niile the inner circles ejigbo Onyendu gburugburu. That now, you know, if you know, you know. But to fool the IPOB members and the normal sympathizers, that now Onyendu is on the mountain praying. He went to the mountain to collect 10 tablets. Then is another coded word to need them for Onyendu. That now, if you know, you know. Do you get the point? I want you to separate that particular one. If you know, you know. That na this man if you know, you know. Nani ha na-eche ka confirm mo na Onyendu na-egbu oli somewhere. No Onyendu something funny normally. He ga nozi na social media that na Onyendu na-eme ya na-egbu oli somewhere. Akwe all he ga hụzi na social order. Then ihe ndị ebe anyị ga-ajụwazi wo abịa push wezi the narrative way him mezin after that within 8 days abịa push wezi the narrative no the leadership all the DOS all you ga-ahụzi out of love and sentiment and cannot believe na such a thing na Onyendu nwere ike nọ that the leadership enwe access ebe ọ nọ. Unu ga-achụwazi ndị DOS, unu ga-achụwazi onye ọhụrụ n'ụhụ na the leadership ogbugbo agara na asụ gbutọrị ka agara na-egbu ndị isi ndị IPOB anyway ahụ ha both coordinators onwe onye unu ga-respect onwe onye gara ala dị iche because you can't say that na onye isi unu na-amaghị ebe ọnụ anụkata nụ na-egburi ya even that time I was saying to the people, I was coming on social media and I say, be strong, be strong. People were even attacking me for saying that. No, we haven't explained what happened. I say, be strong. Can you anyhow? While the lawyer no special counsel if you know, you know. What can you if you know, you know? If you know, what is the meaning if you know, you know? When Biafrans, millions of Biafrans were looking at Onyendu. 8 days. Within the 8 days, can say the negative story. 8
days. 8 days. The line 8 days. We are coming.
And all know what they jack name me. In here, we are like Nigeria to me in a way, there will be explicated from the what happened. All women, go. It was a very terrible plot. Terrible. Very terrible. Una amagi the battle IPOB leadership to fight. Now, for IPOB to get closure, even Maazị Edoziem was all over the place. Me myself, say, don't tell me that Emma have Onyendu. See, I want this kind of thing. enwere m ike agaghị m ama, but not gị nwa. Maazị Dozum was everywhere trying to assess to find out what happened. Akpọbatazie junior brother.
QF, you know, Abraham, no, if you're a liar, you can lie 1 million times to cover up your track. But along the line, in a making, you started making mistake. Remember, only Abraham that now one will idea. Now somebody make their inbox that no one do not Kenya, but they put it low. Now that now he also attacked Mazi Chika Paul Doziem for saying that only do he didn't know where about the Mazi Nanikano, but you know where my father, somebody go where, and all of them knew they did underground. Now he also attacked Chika Paul Doziem for not knowing where is our leader Mazi Nanikano. Actually, couldn't follow this guy gradually. Who now for lies. But all those who bingos. A man now will watch this video who they are coming with you, Simba, this guy, you contradict yourself so many ways. But here, from why you will porn a TikTok, or porn a bro app. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Onyen was on the mountain playing. Didn't tell us. His secretary, no. His Twitter handle we are using. But all those things this guy who they will not lead it. Bingos. Every most on a TikTok. Eju on a TikTok. Just as last can accord. That's why the reason why I'm not on a TikTok. I want some of them to come up. To come up. I will not take them down. The person come up. Can now you to now, let's continue.
See ya. What happened? What happened? Can be the power do you say what are you talking about? We are talking about the leader of this movement, and as the younger brother or cousin.
Or cousin.
The information we need to know, because we need to go and tell people and inform the public. The leadership needs to inform the public, to address the public. This thing, somebody make a broadcast. This thing. The leadership cannot come out and give information when they don't have one.
Bam! Bam! Biafrans, can you please be underlying these things? Not only work here. The leadership cannot come out and give information when they don't have one. We are taking this man to his word. Everything I can represent, right? The same Kanu we are asked. What I can say, when he was informed about what happened in Kenya, he put all his arsenal on ground to know what is going on. That he cannot give an information that he don't have. The same thing this Adamma is telling you guys today. That they cannot give information when they don't have one. Why are they now blackmailing Kanu? If they cannot give an information when they don't have, so they want Kanu to give them information that he don't have. Chineke ya one by one. We are coming. I just want to underline this one. Let's continue. We are coming.
When they haven't gathered anything, you don't go there, because you gather, you move a fool. And all they can hear, Kenya ambassador Gragemena Abuja. Mbagwa report the leadership got them information that na report and what an Ebonian dono was in Kenya. No back she kidnap Onyen. Immediately, Nigerian government play a very smart one. Gagawa, the ambassador of Kenya. See, now get Debunk all the thing. No one Kenya can detain.
Yeah.
The man I made a proper investigation. Yeah, there's na social media. They say that na IPOB leadership in the country attack that no na Kenya kidnap Romaz and their leader. No one there, no false information.
Okay.
Mgbe the man bịara bịa realize 2 days or 3 days later, mezie inquiry chọpụtazie na ọ na obodo ekidnap ka ihe meziri all of you gwazie m ihe mere that time. Nkwa ma achọrọ m ka iji ọnụ kwuo ihe because mkpuo ya o nwere ike ọ na-asị na awụ okwu etiri n'ọnụ. Ka ihe mere the ambassador dị healthy and very well. Gịnị mere the ambassador mgbe ọ bịara bịa discover? Ka ihe mere the ambassador ka unu kwuo onye ihe ka onye ọbụla mara because mkpuo ya bụ unu si na ka ihe mere the ambassador after ọ bịara bịa discover prepares ya ibenyezie the details of what happened that na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na ọwụ n'obodo ya na ya na-achọpụtazi na ọwụ n'obodo ya ka e kidnapụrụ ya na ọwụ ebe ihe mere ya na emere ya. Ka ihe mezi the ambassador ka mara mụ na the current ka ihe mere akwa ya ọ dị mma ka unu ji aka unu kwuo ihe. Ndị na-agụ comment section ga na comment section hụzie they respond. Do you see what we're saying? Because the man was preparing to give public. Emego the man here look stupid. A whole ambassador, Emego here look stupid. So he has to come back to the public after he made his findings. He has to come back to the public and correct the narrative. Instead, again, me allow connect them. Yeah, man, in the zone now. Here, man, happy boy straight away. Ozubo. That ihe mere onye ndu na Kenya till today. Ndị gidere kidnap Maazị Nnamdi Kanu have not come out and tell you the processes ejiburu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na Kenya. The man who was the ambassador that could have given the information akụpịaghị egbuchiri ọnụ straight away. So basically information na anwụ onye nọrọ ya. And the leadership nke ha jikwa ihe ejie for their own personal protection mgbe ọbụla ọ ga-ese it. Ha ejie. Do you see the reason why when something happened in a very big organization, obodo, agawa out of emotion, react immediately. He please hear the public. That time, it hear the whole entire public into a mess, and you want to know who will even bear the consequences. You take your time because you are running a very big organization. You are running almost a country. So if something happened to your nation, before getting the public to address people. The leadership did not tell what happened. They waited for 8 days. Do you think you're leading fools or okay, assuming that we are not leading the whole entire Biafran, so Maazị Nnamdi Kanu is not leading the whole entire Biafran, but at least he's leading up at least not less than, let's say, 30 million people who are following what we're doing or what he was doing. So you don't expect that something. There are countries that is not even up to 2 million in Europe. Countries, the answer countries, they are not up to 2 million. Talk less of when you have closely 40 to 50 million people listening to your directives and instructions. He got look at something a matter of emotion, a job, he made him investigation, he just put on a public, and I don't know everybody.
So Biafrans, you see, all those is on he was trying to defend Chika Paul Edoziem for these 8 days. He did not tell Biafrans what is going on because our videos, they are watching our videos. They are getting our message. Now he's putting this defense that they must investigate. They must know what happened. But so, if they must know what happened, that means Maazị Kanu not supposed to know what happened before giving them information. Supposed to just give them information with emotion, right? We are coming. That na Chika Paul Edoziem knew on that 19 and he did nothing. And Chinasa Nwankita was in communication with Onye Maazị Nnamdi Kanu on 19 of that very month. Is it August or June? On 19 of that very month, according to Chinasa Nwankita, he told us. I didn't make it up. Now we'll play all those evidence to you guys.
Their press release now, which I will come there very in no distance time.
Coming, we are waiting.
Press release, press release. Again. Therefore, let that Department of IPOB mouthpiece of dishing out information. How mess I up now?
Okay, now, can I say this guy with evidence? Kaitie yo timbodombo. Oh, Mazi Ezumezu nwe ekwensu. Now, Biafrans, I want you guys to listen. We have it on video, voice, with Chinasa Wanketa telling us that he was in communication with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So is that very doing anyone so? So if Chinasa Wanketa was in communication with Onye Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on 19th of that very month, so Chinasa cannot give us account of our leader, but they have to call Counter Kanu to come to give us account of our leader. Why didn't they call Lolo, our leader's wife, to give them account? Why can't Kanu? Because the first person he had about our leader, his wife, before the brothers. His brother did not live with him. But his wife, what is with his wife? Why didn't they call his wife? Can I tell you that one now? Now, Chinasa told us he was in communication with Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu until that very day, until that on 19. Onyendu went so. But he refused to tell us the whereabouts our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Again, on that very 19, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has had the first meeting with Chika Paul Edoziem in the morning, and told Ogbuefi to organize the general meeting in the evening. Before that evening, Onyendu has this problem, and Onyendu did not show up. And Chika Paul Edoziem knew that Onyendu did not show up on that program. According to Mwada Yoruba, Adamma Yoruba, he told us already that thing put them concerned that Onyendu did not show up on the meeting. And they have it also in mind that they know it also that Onyendu was in Kenya, but they let it low. Now, I want to play you the voice from Ogbuefi, and we also look for Chinasa own to present to you guys. They wouldn't. So hold on a minute. Let's bring it. Hold on. For those on TikTok, I'm sorry, you cannot see the evidence, but maybe you can hear the voice. If you want to watch it, you can come on YouTube, Ikechukwu Ezumezu, or go on Facebook, Mazi Ezumezu Nwekwensu, or Ikechukwu Ezumezu on Facebook, or Ikechukwu Mazi Ezumezu, or Mazi Chie Ezumezu on Facebook. You will watch the evidence. But on TikTok, you can also hear the voice. Now, let's go. Hold on. Now, okay, let's listen to Ogbuefi. Okay. Listen.
On the 18th, the day on 19th, the day they kidnapped Onyendu. Onyendu told me to set a meeting, Zoom meeting, on that 19th. And Onyendu himself invited Chike Edoziem at that meeting.
Yeah.
And that's the day we started looking for Onyendu. Onyendu did not show up at that Zoom meeting. Chika know everything from A1, from 1 minute that Onyendu is not in that meeting. Is that not evidence to show Chike Doziem to look for Onyendu? He knows the right day we started looking for Onyendu. He was in that Zoom meeting, and Onyendu is the one that scheduled that meeting, and Onyendu invited him in that meeting. Chika did not look for Onyendu for 8 days, 10 days before you find out that he is in Kenya. Chika doesn't know all this. If he did not show up in that Zoom meeting that we are looking for him that day, could be a different thing, but he was there. That's the only thing I have to say. Let's continue.
Then
Okay. Unanole, this number one evidence. You know, when I told you guys something that whatever we say, we have the facts, we present the facts. This is the man. They call him High Chief Ubuefi. He live in America. Because Onyendu have the first session of meeting with Chika Poledozem in the morning on that very day, on 19. Then in the evening, they're supposed to have a general meeting on that evening. And that meeting could have very hot. Very, very hot. Because we understood that on that very meeting, there's a lot of people Onyendu want to do away with. Now, Onyendu told Ubuefi to organize that Zoom meeting, including Chika Poledozem, everybody to come on that meeting. On that very day, Onyendu did not show up. But this man will turn around to blame Maazị Takano. And there are all those umu bingos, mostly on TikTok. Those people are on IPOB. No, if they push them, say, okay, go and say, a lot of them on TikTok, they don't know anything about IPOB. Yes. But guess what? Like I said, Biafra is a spirit. Almost 70% of them that are against us, when we are saying all those truths, that when we stand by the truth, we remember Master Prophet in the fourth line. He's the one crying, saying that no, this is blackmail. After Master Prophet, we remember this man in UK. What is his name? Chief. Hey, what is this man in UK? Oh, what is his name? No, it's a chief. It's in UK that exposed what happened in Radio Biafra. After that very man, me and George Ume, we take the mantle. We started crying, telling Biafrans. Jocelyn Akijobi from Scotland start telling, But today, almost 70% of them that are against us, they are now seeing what we saw so many years ago. They are now speaking the truth. And they are now calling them autopilots. Even the autopilots, the first person that mentioned autopilot was our leader. But what I'm trying to say is that all those things that we are saying about 4 years ago, 3 years ago, people like Methuselah, people like Paul Achebe, people like Osoji as Light TV, people like Ejilo, they are now seeing what we saw 3-4 years ago. They are now fighting them. The fact is that, you see, lies don't last test of time. And to be honest with you, in as much I have my differences with Methuselah, with Osoji as the Light TV, what they are doing now, I say, thank you Thank you for realizing your mistake and be speaking the truth now. Thank you. But you also remember that those names you blackmailed yesterday, they are human beings. They deserve apology. They deserve apology. Let's continue first. Let's continue. Now, let's go to the second evidence from Chinasa Wankita, where he said that he was in communication with Onyendu Mazin Nankan until that very day. I think, let's go. Let's try if we can get that video. All Mazin Zumezumwe so organic, boy. That's why people are afraid to have a debate with him. Mostly I'm not on my laptop. Because I can information all day. See, but I'm never tell you evidence. Imagine some ndị America sị m maaza archive. Ọ nwanyem the name. Ọrụ mmadụ na-eme. Ọ ka onye nta agba ka ekwesị akpụ ya. Ndewo. Let's continue. Let's see if we can have Chinasa Wankita statement. What he said. Ebe ka ọ dị. Hold on, Biafrans. I must look for it. Hold on. We must look for it. It's very important we play it. Only very important. As we must play it. Okay. Yeah, we have it. Okay, I want you guys to listen. Get anything. I want you guys to listen.
Your voice is crystal clear.
Yes. Yeah. So, dear friends, from where I stopped, I was talking about how our brother Mazen Madubugu, we tried to make sure he visited Mazen Namdekano. And Mazen Namdekano on several occasions have.
We have a guest on TikTok, Pope. Pope, can you hear me? Hello, Pope. Okay. Let's continue.
Ask him to come and see him in the BSS dungeon, which we have tried on many occasions and failed. But, Chukwu Kabiyama is great. Last month, when we asked him to come also, he went there. He could not see him. But so God, with infinite mercy, last Thursday, he went there and he was able to meet Mazen Namdekano. And we realized also for the fact that there is nobody from the leadership who goes directly or who can be able to communicate to Mazen Namdekano, that people took that opportunity to blackmail IPOB leadership. They took that opportunity to blackmail everybody they think that will be a hindrance for them to be able to hijack the struggle. That was what has been happening for 2 years. Because I could remember the day Mazen Namdekano was kidnapped. Every Everything was in order. We were communicating, like I said, I continue to say it. I was communicating with him on that particular day until he told me, okay, I will get back to you. And that was the last day. And suddenly, when Mazen Namdekan was,
Let's take again.
the day Mazen Namdekan was kidnapped,
Yeah.
everything was in order.
Yeah.
We were communicating, like I said, I continue to say it. I was communicating with him on that particular day until he told me, okay, I will get back to you. And that was the last day. And suddenly, when Mazen Namdekan was renditioned to Nigeria,
he was communicating with our leader, Mazi Nankano. Even that very day, Onyendu was kidnapped. Even that very day, Onyendu was kidnapped. He was still communicating with our leader. But this man will tell you that Omalebe Onyendu no. Remember, Adamma and Ubah have given us expo that all of them knew, but they make it, they put it low. They make it light low, that they knew that Onyendu was in Kenya. But they easily turn 160 degrees to Kano. Where is your brother? Ken Bulu 1 year. Why didn't they go to our Lolo, our leader's wife, and ask her, where is your husband? These men are evil. These men are evil. These men are evil. So when China someone that was communicating with Onyendu Mazinan and Onyendu in Kenya, why didn't they come on air and tell us all roads lead to Kenya? All roads lead to Kenya. They waited 8 days, and Onyendu was renditioned to Nigeria. And all they can do is to turn 360 degrees to blame an innocent man, Kano, also calling our head of finance, Norma, about it. The same people now again that they cannot give an information they don't have. But they want Kano to give them information that you don't have. Do you see how evil people can be? Do you see how evil people can be? Then I want to say this. I want to say this, Biafrans. Because I want to say this. I want you guys to listen. I want you guys to listen. If these men and women, before Chinas and Wanketa and his group, the first said that Blackmail Onyendu's family was Omada Highway, led by Nedo of Igbo Madam Boyibo and Ndidi, Chinwe, Rosemary, Madam Bridget Okafor. These are the first sets before Chinas and Wanketa. All that Onyendu were this nsogbu that everybody see Megane see Chowa looking we're about to rescue our leader, rather than blaming people or to blackmail his family. We will not get to this point. We will not get to this point. But these people, as soon as it's just a game plan with all those agents, with Nigeria government and British government, take him out and set confusion in the movement. They will start blaming themselves. This person know this person know this. Don't let them focus. If they become in if they become one entity, it will be so difficult for us on this our journey. But in try to put seed of disunity among them. This is what happened. This is what happened. Because all that they did not start to play blame game. Everybody you focus on our leader. How did he get to Kenya? How did they kidnap him in Kenya? We must fight for his release. But two things they do, and they do it so smart, and well, they tried. But guess what? Only they have told them, go and try. But at the end of the day, we will win. They started playing this brain game. Oh yeah, only one young okay. On the mountain playing, on or this. Madam Nanya knows about it, all those things. But today, it is obvious that all those things are lies and propaganda. Now I have played High Chief Obuefi video. I have played Chinasa Wankita video. Now let me ask Biafrans, and for those people that are watching me on TikTok, if you are sensible enough, this man Isaiah Ubah, a deputy European rep, told us that they were all aware that Onyendu was in Kenya because somebody leaked that secret to them and they let it lie low. Now, when they got the news, when Chika Paul Edoziem did not see our leader on that meeting on 19, why didn't Chika Paul Edoziem raise alarm that Onyendu is missing, that something is happening? And they knew that Onyendu was in Kenya. Why didn't Chika Paul Edoziem raise the alarm? Because he's the man in charge, he's the man in position to do so, not Kantakano. He's the man in position to do so, to Biafrans, to our movement, not Kantakano. Why didn't him do so? Rather, they turned 360 degrees to blame Kantakano and other people. If you come here 100 times, 1 million times to blackmail people, man here 1 million times to debunk you with facts. Now I want us to continue.
Until now, when that day, because you are running the movement Agago in a way, then they touch with them, they cannot sabotage them, those people. Practically impossible to sabotage people who are communicating IPOB leadership and structures. Do you get the point? So you want at this department is something that could put the life of the public in danger. Hand shot wire down. Take his charge of that place. So enemy.
I have two people na TikTok. Ugo Best. Ugo Best. Okay, UG Best. Can you hear me? UG Best, can you hear me? You muted your phone. Say something, no? Or I continue. Okay, let's continue. Pope. Okay. You are new. Okay, you like the program. Okay. Yeah, let's continue. Ayaka kwakwa binsi akara neshi. Ayaka agara. Because we go to the point of state execution, appeal court. I get to that point with evidence. Let's continue.
Accord going off, and that is exactly how Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of shall run IPOB. Because if you leave that part open, somebody can issue statement in the name of Emma Powerful, and for the fact he himself, the way here made that pronouncement, ada account see, no people are not questioning. You hear people, you see people, Biafrans questioning that this press statement or this thing, not the suspicious. It is your responsibility to counter is now going. Put to another memo, but in the leadership all of a sudden, within 1 week, email or within 3 days, email, it can't contradict alone within the statement. If not, na IPOB distance from one. IPOB mrewo. So okay, na here that we need to distance head of directorate wonye ibu ihe niile because onwe ihe mere IPOB tomorrow. Mazi Edoziem is in trouble before Biafrans and also before even the international community. So he has to control, and even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu got in trouble, which I'm coming to that point. So the leadership they are not for the interest of the people, not for the personal or to drag any position with anybody. Asking any of them, the leadership, all of them, the blackmail, the attack, the mental torture, the family, the stress in this men in the last, in fact, it's 2015, and the time Emily invaded his house, and all this men had to go mentally had to go drained, or the easy. But for the sake of millions of Biafrans who are counting on them, so they managed to keep this thing. So, but here I'm how short or than that Kenyan side of information. The leadership are just like Hannah Jofta, keep away to themselves. So here these people, in order, because it's a calculated game, but the only difference but the Nigerian government no area with the Biafrans undeclared, unannounced. Psychological war. Lai Mohammed was saying every now and then, Lai Mohammed on social media said that even IPOB members, IPOB media warriors, they sleep on internet, they drink on internet, they smoke on internet, everything hand on internet. Lai Mohammed was crying all over the place. Minister of Information for Nigeria. They could not believe that IPOB, media. To the extent, BBC, IPOB media personals, chief police is BBC of Britain. Because IPOB war, despite that, did not stop. Say that kidnapping of Onyendu or detention of Onyendu cannot, with or without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, cannot stop IPOB, rules of engagement. People agree, got to say, got Onyendu. Mazobasi with or without you, they are trying to abandon you. Man is that Onyendu Nakusuzi said that Nasa Mazoba Namne make this type of statement. Maybe finishes the child. Onyendu or Gimwa Kana was it, or Gimwa was Onyenwike Enuzu with your intelligence, you can't read between the line. A butcher this kind of thing, you reacted to it. Eh? So now could jab but I'll be a war. So they quite easy. In my head detention remember. So with this thing, the leadership will be the work was here that time. See, okay, the panic no.
Now, Biafrans, that now he made a statement that with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they will restore Biafra. Was it that they took that message to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? And he got a response from our leader. And he said, Chai, this man Wobo, this are Adamma, this man Onuku. Your leader established this movement. Your leader, your supreme leader, given on air. Now, see, with him or without him, Biafra will come. Okay. But now when they refer to, and that's your leader, or not outside with you, or not in enemy's camp, you will make such statement. What do you have in mind when they make such statement? Let's continue.
Olonye man who knows Monyendu mgbe ha flash that the first time or this onye huru Onyendu ekwezighi lawyers ga ahụ ya ekwezighi umunne ga ahụ ya ekwezighi anybody
another debunk. I hear debunk is coming, another big one about the sit at home. Get on to we will debunk this guy with Ezo Kuchineke. Get on to yeah. Continue.
The leadership no one can struggle to calm the whole tension down. The leadership, we are trying to explain things, trying to inform coordinators to hold the family together. And these people were on a rampage, blackmailing. China Sanguru, DOS, China Kedozim, Naheme Kureke, a blast everywhere. And I blast everywhere. Now, Hele Ronyendu, and I send the personal email to the extent in the evidence. No coordination, now, causing IPOB, now, underground, the leadership, this in the America now, guys, into IPOB. Ask them now, how will I be here now? I'm not my pro. How will I here? They are Dublin meeting to convince Dublin zone to follow their department or their own group. I form more DOE from DOS to DOE. Net dissolve what DOS.
Shut up. Mechie gono. Adamma. As a Ubah. What benefit will it be of you by deceiving people? Why can't you tell them the truth? Why can't you tell them the full truth, how it happened? That now be in UK. Yes. They came to UK. Where they are going to, no, they are trying to get people that will represent them in Europe. This is fact. Yes, they came. But how did it happen? Who brought them in UK? Is it not Chika Paul Edoziem? Is it not Chika Paul Edoziem that give them the green light to come to UK? Announce it on Radio Biafra and ask our IPOB women in Europe to give them support that they are coming for protest? It's not Chika Paul Edoziem. Why can't you say the way it is? Why imagine we goes ready? We know that Nelo Fwewa, Madam Oyibo, Madam Azuka, those women then, they came to Europe, they came to UK. And who gave them that passage? It was Chika Paul Edoziem that gave them that passage and asked our IPOB women in Europe to give them support. Okay, stop lying. Let's continue.
Everything were all over the place. While the leadership was also trying to keep an eye on Yendu because man in the zoo, the condition Yendu, is something that gives only a concern. And they follows this thing. So they follows this thing. So they are those attack pressure everywhere, trying to stabilize the IPOB not to lose. Man, the game war. India segment by segment. Once they Gidonyi now the struggle will take a nosedive. And the mission of war, somebody, I think one of the Onion Dubra, why that now. Now, Gidonyendu, Napoli, Tibana moto, come moila the motor. No phony woji in the Kenya, Wonya say, Nakonya, the Chaniaga, a partisans of Ubah to Ibonia. All what you say, all what you do, may escape. All what you do, survive. Now the plan behind the actually about Taila the motor kubam. No phone you came at Rakanobi. Says now, no Yama Paris Navy Buyo, Naki is Hundos always in Wayo, or resemble like a black onion. While a second that lawyer and a book already on social media, they tweet different thing. If you know, you know. About one onion do see that now Mazen Namdekan on mountain praying. The DOS are not just here. Kebe one name what happened. Ya be the power of the US, power and party. I do a saying welcome in my baby. Actually, my hair will be one name. Camera Haga, what the public. You know here now. Just no issue here. Yeah, man, no issue. I shall not yes, man. No what yes, man. But now, 1 year authorization ADG, Twitter handle Mazen Namdekan, lay tweet that no one do get on air. Why long on I can't deal? Now touch a bone. Then I join Nenia because I have to mention names. I join Nenia. See kemgbe ị nụrụ with onye ndu last ịdị aware na onye ndu na Kenya kemgbe ịma ọ gala bịa before ka ọ nne ya wụgha say na akwụkwa the last one ọ gara because the first one ọ gara ka ya dị aware but this one ya ma but ọ na-communicate onye ndu ya agụ ụkwụ n'aka this nne ya na this agadi nwaanyị a na-agwọ ofe agadi nwaanyị ụrụ ndị ụrụ this agadi ụmụ agadi nwaanyị ndị a na-awụ na-eme nshi na-akwụ nshi n'ụlọ ọhịa nne ya wụ ya cover the thing up, lied to the leadership in front of everybody, the woman lied to the leadership. In that situation, him ga do no be France here now. Only you know to look at the leadership.
Mechie go on before Joa. Let me respond to you. You are abusing our IPOB head of finance, Madam Nenianya, Akwa one na Biafra land. A woman with integrity, a woman that stands by our leader in the morning, in the afternoon, in the night. A woman that stands by our leader in the sun, in the rain. A woman that never moves an inch against our leader, Mazin Nandekano. Old member of DOS member, Madam Nenyanya, that you are insulting. Chineke ya kpọghị ọkụ. Chineke ya kpọghị ọkụ ụwa asaa. Adamma aza Yoruba. Chineke ya kpọghị ọkụ ụwa asaa. Look at how you are being shooting yourself in the foot. Madam Nenya is a member of DOS. You are also a member of DOS. Chika Paul is a member of DOS. Why are you people asking questions to people? And already you guys knew the answer. Why are you guys asking questions you already know the answer? Because it's said to us now, here in this program, that you guys knew that Onyedo was in Kenya. And you guys let it low. Why blackmailing other people? Why? Why blackmailing other people? Why did China Sawan Kita Chika Pole Dozemu? Why did they not tell Biafrans on air that all roads lead to Kenya? That then find out Onyedo was in Kenya and Onyedo is missing. That Onyedo's last destination was Kenya. Let everybody be in Kenya. Why can't you guys do that? But you turn 260 degrees to blackmail innocent people. Let's continue.
In such a way, with this effort, with the mass everybody trying their best, including the attack. And Omada Highway on a meeting to verify to Idria Hemren. Mazichem no na Zada or Mahana Nando Mada Highway connected the response of Mazichem to the public in the internet in the matter na nature. Mazichem and nature na yani kuru umunye de wanye Poliani, our mothers Poliani to ask what happened. Go na no to Mazichem or something on a that would have been a pure sabotage to the public. Pure sabotage. That would have destroyed my Zedism today. My Zedism is one of the finders of IPOB, if you don't know. But that one will be a story of another day. So my Zedism and a voice here and a relay live on air, live on internet, na Facebook. In a meeting, Ekperima was playing it live. Ekperima, who was not in the meeting, was playing it. They connected it to his platform. He was playing it. Ndị mmadụ eke maazị Joseph na-asazi ajụjụ asị ndị ụmụnne ọmahana oliye nwa side. In internal meeting, eche na ọwụ him and oliye nwa side. The sabotage. KGA. Because they wanted to use it to nail Mazedozem that he is exonerated indeed involved. The leadership. The leadership destroy and once you destroy it in absence of Mazen Namdekan, you have nothing else left. You have nothing else left. Do you get the point? As long as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in their control, now all we send is Unu Jack Unu destroy the leadership. One, Unu destroy the Amazon here for game up. IPOB end. The struggle end. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is no longer there. Unu Jigago no because a hoodwink Helunu towards that direction. The leadership tried their best and they maintained. Can you hear?
Now, Biafrans, she talk about the meeting. Yes, the meeting. Yes, Chika Paul Edoziem have meeting with this Umara Highway, Nelly Ofebu, Madam Oyibo, and then that's these women at the end of the day they work with Simon Ekpa. And at the end of the day, Simon Ekpa destroyed them all. I told you guys that in this our movement, British government want to make sure that IPOB being destroyed and Nigeria government. They have all the money. Onyendu told us how much money Nigeria government brought out. Billions of dollars they brought out to destroy this movement in cooperation with the British government. So at some point, you will be discussing with your brother or your sister or your mother or your father, not knowing that they are working with the agent. Not knowing that they are working with the agent. They are working with the agent. And even some of them don't know that they are working with the agent. Some of them don't know. Some of them don't know. Chain of agent. They don't even know. That chain will connect to you. They don't know that whatever you are doing is for you are working with the agent. You don't even know. Some of them don't know. This woman have the meeting with Chika Paul Edoziem. I have played the video here several times where they ask him to remove Madam Nenianya. Because the first time Onyendu have problem, where all their eye was in the office of Madam Nenianya, in the office of Madam Nenianya that morning, that was what Nelly Ofrebo Madam Oyibo is after. And they use as the light TV Prince Darlington to smooth their job. But today, Prince Darlington as the light TV is speaking in another side of his mouth. And I tell him, good morning. We are still coming to Prince Darlington, not on this program. Maybe some other day, we are still coming. They use him in this struggle. People that foment trouble, big trouble in this movement. I'm sorry, in this struggle. People that cause a lot of problem to us internally in this movement. I must be honest with you. When you count one, count two, count three, you did not count Prince Darlington as the light TV Osoji, you are making a mistake. You are making a big mistake. Do you know why? In 2021, Prince Darlington, his platform was a very bigger platform. We all share his program. We all listen to him. A lot of people, and this woman was able to get Prince Darlington as the light TV. We have the video where Prince Darlington told us that Onyendu asked him to work with Nelly Ofebu. And Nelly Ofebu also confirmed it. That means all the information give Darlington is dishing out then was given by Nelly Ofebu, confirmed. But ask yourself, all those information from Nelly Ofebu up to today, no evidence. They're all lies. Against Madam Nenianya, against Kanu Takano, against Prince Meme Kanu. This is what they targeted. They are all lies. But today, Prince Darlington as the light TV have waking up. But I told him, I'm coming. You must tender apology for what you committed. Now, these are the first group, these women, they want to use, the agent want to use to destroy this movement. They did not succeed. When they did not succeed, they switch on to Simon Ekpa. Take it or leave it. Simon Ekpa activities cause a lot of problems to us. And when they did not succeed again, guess who they captured? Chika Paul Edoziem, Chinasa Nwankita, to destroy this movement. Tell me the difference between Umada Highway and what these men are doing today. Tell me the difference. There's no difference. Go and check all the script from Chinasa Nwankita and Umada Highway. It's the same thing. Samuel said he's not going to listen to anybody in prison. The same thing they are saying today, that they cannot listen to anybody from Sokoto prison. The same thing Chinasa Nwankita and his bingos are saying today. The same thing they are saying. Tell me the difference. Let's continue.
Mgbe asịsị na anaghị ahụzi Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, he's not appearing anywhere. Asịsị okay, now what happened? The leadership have a meeting, mewe consultation. Since ụmụnne onye ndu cannot see him, lawyers cannot see him, what is the proof of life? Ole ihe gosi na ọ dị ndụ.
Okay.
Akwụna na-ajụ achievement IPOB leadership. Ole ihe gosi na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu dị ndụ. Ka ihe na-prove the leadership have into their drawing board. Asịsị okay, ihe ga-eme to pressurize Nigeria now to prove whether Monyendo or Dindo Monwangu, because someone is only about what is going on. As is okay, let's now get sit at home. Now get sit at home. So now get me a more 2 or 3 days cast and I get me, and then all man dear respond now get push here to 1 week. On a high respond now get put further here to stages by stages, So we'll take at the sit at home or that shit. After an agreement, made a consultation, both Mandela and all Magna, everybody want to participate. All when they agree to be involved. Now the only way to contribute, now the only way to know. And what is the reason? To see whether Mama has Nnamdi Kanu or Dindo, because on one access to him. Both they did not have access to Onion. Nobody knows more than the Monang. That is how IPOB leadership came with that sit-at-home order. 18 years they sit at home. And the response was awesome. What happened? IPOB leadership achieved. What has they achieved? Because, it can't happen immediately. No, you can make some little. You will show the guy that no news you know than marching forward, ignoring him as if nothing happened. Or then the struggle should end. But the leadership at the group Basa, they chose at the struggle Basa. They want things, they want to get closure. They want to this struggle cannot end like this naked onyendu. Naked napre. No, it can't end this way. This men took absorbed all the whole attack in their banimre. They absorbed it. It is at home. Yeah, walk. Can they sabotage the sit at home? The same woman do not blackmail the leadership. And what is the sit at home for? For the benefit of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu and them. Because Hama no Hama, Anya Amaganat na one Munyan meet here prior to the election 2023. Haglage meet say na niego for 2023 election. Learning Daniel Hapa that more. We had the leadership got to say you want to know Bugaganariego for 2023 election. You people, I'm telling you, none of you name IPOB leadership attack can endure 1% can accept. You can't mend the biggest sabotage the leadership in this world. You people are gifted. You don't know what you have. With zero finance, zero finance, KG hold on Nigeria around something today. Zero.
Okay.
Now, can you money? So, mgbe tire this sit at home and they need the logistics to also to make sure that men can make sure that udo dị n'ala Igbo. Okay, what happened? The leadership chọzi ịga nara ego na our financial department. Nwaanyị gaa na Radio Biafra. This woman will go to Radio Biafra. All of you who are following things will understand what I'm saying. No, it's not a blackmail. It's not a to matters. She will go on Radio Biafra without the approval of IPOB leadership. She will now go there and tell them, you know, that nobody can tell me what to do. It's only Mazin Namdekan. And you know that Mazin Namdekan.
Now, here we stop the video from Adamma Azayoba. Tomorrow we continue. Tomorrow will be part 2. But let's debunk about what you said about the sit at home. The sit at home and IPOB of Finance, Madam Nene. Let's debunk it with Ezogu Chineke. He said that Onyendu's family went to Sheyi Tinubu and take money to blackmail the leadership or to destroy their efforts. The aga n'azụ na-ana ego. Now Biafrans, Igbo, who brought out that message about Sheyi Tinubu, the same Onyendu's family, our family. Do you think that they collected money from Sheyi Tinubu at the same time they bring the news out that Sheyi Tinubu did not obey their agreement? Do you think that they take money from him, and when Sheyi and his father did not obey the agreement, the same people, Onyendu's family, the Kanu's family, came out to say what happened and attack Sheyi Tinubu? Do you think if they took money, such thing will happen? Can we ever even knew about it? This Opokunako leader, he didn't even know. The same people say, okay, you don't obey our agreement. We are going to make it public. As I was so you people knew. Okay, Moses Chioma Moses say Isaiah Yoba. So you people knew about MKB in Kenya. Good question. I love this question, Ejo. I hope and I thank God that Biafrans are beginning to open their eyes, their ears, to think. They knew, but they turn around to blame Kantakano. Thank you, Chioma, for this question you asked. Thank you so much. Ndewo. Now, let's go back to our topic, to what I was saying. So, do you think that Onyendu's family collected money from Sheyi Tinubu and his father, and they are the same person? Oh. Biafrans, hold on. We want to have a very wonderful guest now. Hold on. Hold on, Biafrans. Those on TikTok, please hold on, So I am a very wonderful guest now because he's coming up live. Yeah, so what we are doing here, what we are saying here is the truth. We don't blackmail people. We say the way it is. Like what we told Isaiah Ubah, if you come out 1 million times to blackmail innocent people, Maazị Ezumezu Nwekwensu, I will come out 1 million times to debunk your lies. To debunk your lies. Now I'm asking Biafrans, do you think if these people can lose family, now Biafrans, we have a very wonderful guest here. And this is the first time coming in our little space. Very wonderful. And the person is Maazi Kanon Takano, MK younger brother. You have something to tell us. You are in the Kuba Wezuku Chineke. Maazi, you are welcome to the program, Maazi. This
Thank you, Mazes Miz.
unannounced this thing. People are unannounced, Maazi, you are welcome to the program, Maazi. You are welcome
Thank you
to the
very much. Thank
you
you.
are welcome to the program, Maazi. Yeah. Maazi, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Good evening, good morning, good night, according to your time zone. My name is Canon Takano. I just joined this program because I listened to what you were playing and what Azaiba was saying, was telling lies. Let's go back. He said something about how we want to destroy IPOB, how we are not allowed to see Onyendu. That is not true.
Yeah.
We started visiting Onyendu in July. July, the visitation started. Okay? And from what he said,
July 2021, right?
July 2021, yes.
Okay.
And the Jaffa was never anywhere closer to see Onyendu. The first person that visited was Aloy Jumako, followed with my younger brother. Not Aloy Jumako. I'm not Ifeanyi Jaffa. Ifeanyi Jaffa started visiting Onyendu as from September, October 2021. That is one thing I want people to understand. Two, when he was saying something about Seed at Home, how we want to destroy Seed at Home, he has forgotten the first meeting I had with the top people in DOS. That was on 29th of July. I'll give you exact date. 29th of July 2021. That was the first day I called a meeting. Chico Dezen was there. Choko Dufama was there. Emma Powerful was there. China Sanworu was there. Madoka Mado was there, and I was there, 6 of us. And in that meeting, he hurriedly came. I said, sit down, let us discuss first. Before anything, he said no, that they've agreed to go and do broadcast, to speak to Biafrans. That they planned this broadcast for more than 1 month. Then we postponed the meeting to 30th of July, 2021. And on that 2021, he came. After he must have made his stupid announcement regarding the sit at home, I asked him, I said, why would you call for sit at home? He said, no, that is the only thing they can do. I said, no, that is not all you can do. That is very, very wrong. We were discussing this thing generally. And prior to that, I told him the implications. They now fixed that protest on 9th sit at home, starting from 9th of August, 2021. And I called them. I said, this is very wrong. And ever before that time, 96 hours to the protest, Onyendu sent a clear message and said, no, I don't want any protest. Any protest you are going to kickstart, or any sit at home you are going to kickstart in Nigeria, I mean in Southeast Biafra land, that means you are going to invite our enemies to come in to kill our people. I made that clear to them. Even Chikedizim. I was communicating with Chikedizim normally, there was no problems. And the Chikedizim was asking me, now what do we tell the people? I told him he should use the excuse that NECO, that our children were going to write exam, that there's no way we can stop that. That was my advice in that meeting. You know, Muhammad Abbas in his style was ranting. I said, no, it's not going to happen. And that very day, on 30th of July, while we were doing that meeting, he said it repeatedly that I should be the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Not once, not twice, not thrice.
On that very day, we had this meeting.
Yes, on 30th of July 2021.
Biafrans, are you listening?
I called Chinas, I told him that he's a madman, that the leader is there. Why are you talking about changing of leadership when the leader is alive and we can communicate with him anytime we want through the lawyers? That was the argument. We went back to drawing board. I told them that people must have to cancel this sit at home. But there is one thing they did not know. On 7th of August, there was a broadcast from BBC Radio 4 after his announcement on Radio Biafra on 29th of July. There was a BBC Radio 4 on 7th of August announced, they broadcasted that IPOB have now a militant wing. For people that do not know, check your newspaper, check everywhere. As at that very day they were saying this, there was American warship in Tinkan Island. There was British Royal Navy in the Bight of Biafra, now they call Bight of Bonny. People never knew their mission. That was the day they wanted to kill Biafrans in mass because they have announced this in BBC Radio 4 in London, not even in BBC News. I tweeted, if you check my Twitter on 7th of August, you will see it there. I called TK Dozem. I said, you people are bringing death to our people, and that this sit at home, like Onyendu have instructed, must be stopped because he is the highest command in this movement. They were arguing. I told them, I will give you people ultimatum. to call back to stop that sit at home. I will give you people till 2 o'clock on 9th. I told them I will give them 2 o'clock on 8th of August to cancel that sit at home being on Sunday. If they don't do it, I will cancel it. It was clear. I was calling Chike Doziem. I was writing him. He never responded. And now cancel the sit at home. I said there won't be any sit at home in Biafra land. That was what happened there. Before Isaiah started telling his lies. In the meetings we called, he was never there because he has nothing to contribute in the meeting. You see how little his brain is, like that of a chicken. How they can brain they can cook. That was what happened. And another thing I want to go back to, when he made mention of what I told them, that I told them that Onyendu was praying in the mountains. That is blatant lies. Chenasa was in constant communication with Onyendu more than anybody. So they knew what happened. Even when he was saying that they called a meeting, the DOS meeting they called Madam Nenanya. I was there. And Uchenna, they said that they have to find out who paid the ticket to Kenya. I asked them, I said, are you people mad? Onyendu is back in Nigeria. You're not talking about what we are going to do. Rather, you want to investigate to know who bought the ticket he used in traveling and what happened to him. That was where they were asking me. Chike asked me in that meeting, what will I tell IPOB members? I was the one that told him. Tell them that Onyendu is back. He's not dead. Where the case is being investigated, that you can't disclose any information. Now, that was what came to Biafra land. It was my own advice. Go and replay that very broadcast he made after that time. You hear something I'm telling you now. So why am I saying this thing? I kept calm all this while. It's not because I don't know what to say. I knew exactly what played out from their own side. And all the whole devilish plans they had. Chike Doziem knew that very well. Thirdly, he was talking about how we were working with Simon Ekpa and all the rest of it. That is not true. Before that time, ask Chike Doziem, was he not having meeting with Simon Ekpa? Chinasa, what is part of it? He is the one using his Zoom to coordinate the meeting. All of them were part of this very execution. But there's one thing they forgot. Where the problem started was when they were planning who is going to be the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. They were thinking that Nelly and the rest of them were going to appoint Chike Doziem. It was Nelly. Was Nelly. She was the person that suggested Simon Ekpa, and that was where the meeting ended. That was how they declared war
right.
on everybody.
100%
And ever
right.
before that time, I said it, and I'll keep saying it. There was never a time Simon Ekpa was told to take over Radio Biafra. No. Any person that is saying that is a real enemy of the people. And that is a simple fact. And they themselves, they know all these things. And I can challenge any of them till tomorrow if you want to come and debate me on this very issue. I will tell you exactly the time, the date, and the month, and the year this happened. So Isaiah doesn't know what he's talking about. He's talking from both sides of his mouth because he has nothing to offer. He has nothing to offer. So that is why when they are talking sometimes, writing their garbage, feeding people with nonsense, I'll be laughing. Ejiofor was part of the meeting. And what killed them the day the meeting ended was the day Jofo told them that both Oyibo, that they can't do any transaction without Madam Anya's approval. That from that very minute, Simon Ekpa disconnected everybody in that Zoom meeting. That was when the problem started. So if they meant well for IPOB, or they want to be sure that Onyendu comes out, why is it when this thing happened, they were not, after bringing the family together, they went for the IPOB money? A very simple question. I had the memo. I was fighting Chikedim. I said, this is very wrong. Leave these things. He said no. And I can come out and see idiots talking nonsense about me and about IPOB. I'm not a member of IPOB. They don't know I paid dues in IPOB. They don't know. It was proven in the court in Germany. So that is why when they are talking this the nonsense, telling these their lies, I'll be laughing at them because all of them are stupid and hopeless. And when they tell you to stand, just also, just run away. I'm only saying this thing today because I want people to get this straight. They have been speaking all this while, talking about me. I kept calm because there's no need for me to argue with them. But today, this is a simple fact, and they must have to understand it. Before idiots, fools they are training will come out to be asking, are you a member of IPOB? Are you this? Are you that? They should go and ask themselves questions. And there's something what that idiot said. That Chike was one of the founders of IPOB. Who said so? Where and when? Did he know when we started broadcasting in Radio Biafra? As far back as 2009. I was a broadcaster. Our studio was in 295 Shakespeare Road in Bristol, London. They never know all these things. And we don't talk about it. What is important for us is our freedom. And it is my responsibility and the responsibility of this very movement to protect Onyendu. And that is what I'm doing. I will do it to the very last day. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care about the names they call me. It doesn't bother me. Because most of them were sleeping when we were paying from our own pocket. These are things they never knew. As at 2009, when we were broadcasting, we were paying £4,200 every month for the transmission of our broadcast. They never knew about these things. And this is the very first time I'm saying it in the open. So before they speak, they should ask questions. I know more than they know. I've participated and I've been part of it. So everything Isaiah Ubah is saying is coming from the pit of light. All of them from A to Z. Including Muhammad Abbas, that is ranting Chinas and Wodo. That is him. That is his name. So in case of anything, those of them who are doubting said, who is Chinas and Wodo? What is his name? Chinas and Wodo. You are shouting Chinas and Wodo. They don't know him. His name is Muhammad Abbas. That is what is in his passport, aka Chinas and Wodo. So we are too old for people to come and fool us in this very movement. Thank you, Moses Smith, for having me.
Yeah. Maz, please, before you go, only two questions become mad. Clear here before you go, because I am really expecting on the Kumumbia. Now, Mazi, now I can see Okbo, Henry Okechukwu, Michael Okechukwu on a gazi from one platform to another platform. You want ayo bikonu zeli na onye ndu afụkwa m onye ndu n'anya, onye ndu my leader, zeni ya onye ndu make a peace. What is going on? Let everybody come together. I have the videos on the but I have watched the videos couple of times. Onye ndu with the message, they disobeyed onye ndu's instruction. Now Biafra child Okpo is crying now, asking for peace, watch your peace now. And now Mazi went to clear. Mazi, was there any time that you sued this guy to court? Please, Biafra want to know, please.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I never took him to court in the first place. When he came out, was ranting that I'm not Mazen Namdekano's brother. You know the narrative that I was adopted and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
I called him personally. Said, my friend, before you speak, I said we are in this movement. I wouldn't want to put anybody into problems. Said, please, before people tell you story, like Azubike was talking that very time with who on his program, they were talking. Oh, he was adopted, this, that, that, that. I called this young man, said, get the facts straight before you start talking. If not, it might lead into problems. After talking to him that very day, he went to the program. You know what I did? I went to police and reported my maid and cycle. Let them ask him. I gave him the whole information he has. They wrote to him. After the investigation, they sent me that letter. They gave me, I have the authority to sue him now for defamation of character. And I've never done that. So why is he going around telling people that I take him to court? Only that he went to police to answer questions of what he said. And he's talking, telling people that I took him to court.
Biafrans, Onanane ya? Ndewo.
But I
Maazị,
can promise him one thing. I can
yeah.
promise him one thing. The case is still open. The letter is still there in my bed, in my trunk. It's somewhere there. It's not gone. If you make noise, by tomorrow, next tomorrow, I will go to my lawyer and write him, let him come down to where I'm staying in Bayern and answer that question. So he shouldn't be going out and making fool of everybody and making mockery of my name. I never took him to court. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, Maazị, one more, no, because I have to see you out. In fact, if we were now, everybody, but even on TikTok, everybody they make porn, they're now hearing from the horse's mouth. Maazị, can you tell us about the issue about Sheyi Tinubu? Because this so Adamma mentioned about it, that you guys took money from Sheyi Tinubu. You know? Can you tell us about it, please?
I've never spoken to Sheikh Tinubu in the first place.
Yeah.
And they know, even the politicians, they know that IPOB is a heavyweight. How many people did we deliver? It's a simple instruction. Deliver this person, the person will go. It happened in many places. Because Southeast Biafra land belongs to us. So normally, whenever elections come, people want to talk. They want to come and ask, solicit for votes. It happened in many places. Soludo, we delivered Soludo. The last minute after visiting Onyendo. Abariba, the same thing happened to him. So many of them. But I can swear with my blood, with the grave of my parents, not even my younger brother, nobody from my house has collected any dime from any politician. Because we are not hungry. We don't need money. What do you need money for? To eat, drive a car, and what else? We don't need money from anybody. But what we want to hear is, what will you do for us to make sure Biafra comes? To make sure that people of Southeast are free and to benefit from anything that belongs to them. That is all. We never asked for more. So any person coming to tell you that we took money from anybody, the person is lying. They know. They don't have the clout. Even if people wants to come today, nobody will come to Chinasa to speak. Nobody will go to, what do you call him? Chikerism to talk to him. Or Azaiba. Who can speak to Azaiba? Nobody. Every day you're making noise, IPOB Dublin. What do you do in Dublin? We have made contact with the parliamentarians in Scottish Parliament. He is there. He can't do anything. Every 17th of March, you are telling us St. Patrick's Day. You go and dance around and go to the pub and drink beer and go home. Is that what has that got to do with IPOB? What has that got to do with Biafra restoration? So these are people, when they are ranting sometimes, you'll be looking at them, you'll be asking yourself whether these guys are normal. So that is what I want to tell you. We're not interested in politicians. But when they call you, you go. Because ndị Igbo na-ati ilu si na nwatakịrị anaghị ajụ ozi. Nwatakịrị anaghị ajụ okwu. Ihe nwatakịrị na-ajụ ozi.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No. Maz, you are welcome. You are welcome to the program because you have cleared a lot of airs. Even with the videos I want to play, I will also play the videos later. No, everything you said, is there, except those who don't want to investigate. Like as you said, only to give instruction. 72 hours on 6th of August.
96 hours, 3 days, and some
Yeah,
hours before that time.
3 days. No, but Chika already asked. Onyendu should give him reason for him to carry out that instruction. Can you imagine that? Onyendu should give me reason. And he said, because of Onyendu did not give him reason, that he will carry out and he will take responsibility. It's on tape. We have it.
The responsibility is there now. How many
Yeah.
people did they kill in Biafra land?
Okay,
On 31st of March 2023, how many did they kill in Biafra land? He will take the responsibility when the time comes.
Yeah. Now they turn 360 degree and start blaming innocent people. Now I also hear from Adamma, Isaiah Ubah, telling us that the leadership they cannot give information if they don't what they don't have. They want to investigate and know. But
what information are they going to give? They are accusing people of talking to politicians.
Yeah.
Didn't you guys tell you that he went home to meet politicians in Nigeria? Hope was and the rest of them. Chika does them, didn't he go? Aman didn't he go? All of them went. All of them went home and sat down with these politicians. Do they think we are stupid? Or because we kept calm? They don't, as long as I'm concerned, and most hardcore IPOB members are concerned, they knew the role they played. I'm still playing up to today with Ifeanyi Ejiofor because he's their leader.
Yeah.
They all went home. If they said we were lying, let them come. Let them swear before everybody. Let us see if they will be alive overnight. They know. Chinasa is talking about all of them. Why did you run away from Imo State if it was not in Imo State?
Yeah.
Do we have DSS in Kuwait where he claims he's staying? Is there any DSS in Kuwait? But he came out and told you that DSS are looking for him. So you are in Kuwait. DSS are looking for you. Yeah. That tells you everything you need to know.
He said, tell Hope that those people he sent, say you have seen them. He said it on radio, yeah. He said it. He said, Maz, please, one can look important before he pop, you said that you have never said to anyone that Onyendo was on Monty playing. But this also, believe me, that now, Mazi, the guy is coming back trying to, to speak good about you. But asking that now, the only thing that in life that is constant in his life is change. And again, truth can never be changed. But lies and blackmail cannot have test of time. This the person that said to the whole world, or use his platform, that you personally told him on telephone that Onyendo was on the money playing. That's why he's angry with you. But today, this same man is speaking from both sides of his mouth. I said to him, good morning. But all of you that are playing the good man now or the good boy now, you guys are welcome. But we will not forget about yesterday. First of all, this apology is important for this blackmail and lies. So, as I'm worried you go Soji, that only those anybody personally.
He knows that was not true. He knows that very, very well. That wasn't true. He knows that very, very well. The last time I spoke to him was in March 2021. And from that March 2021 up to this day, I have not spoken to him. But there's one thing we have to understand. You know the story of the prodigal son in the Bible.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it. Even that the young man went, squandered his father's money, did a lot of things. and went away. The day he came back, the father still welcomed him. Even
Actually,
though people are saying, oh, upon everything he did,
mm.
he said he's still my son. Our leader is there. He plays the role of a leader. He knows that in the midst of all this, things, many people must have gone astray. Probably because of the little change they were given, they gave them a platform to talk. So you go out and talk everything you want to say. When they were saying that I was not the blood brother of Emenke, that I was said I was adopted child.
Mm.
It's a very simple question. But at least in 2027, when I came back home on 19th of August, 2017, at
17,
least he
yeah.
was there. He saw me. We went to Colombia on 28th of August, that 2017, in which after that, we went to Hafia. And after Hafia, we then went to Enugu State, where Onyende held a meeting with the Southeast governors on 30th of August. He saw me. That time, I was not adopted, but overnight,
Mm.
after 2021, I become adopted overnight. That tells you all you need to know. I know that people have made mistakes. Any person that wants to change, you change. But changing, for you to change, it has to come from a mind. You have to tell yourself the truth that you've made a mistake. And the day you tell yourself the simple truth that you made a mistake and it needs to be corrected, that is the day, not only me to forgive you, that is the day you forgive yourself for telling yourself lies. So when they're talking about peace, like I wrote something today, why should you ask me to make peace with you when
Yeah.
you are at war with yourself?
Yeah. Yeah.
I rest my case. Thank you, Moses West, for having me.
Maz, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome, Maz. You're welcome. Ndewo, Maz.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you, Maz. Thank you. No. So, Biafrans, una anugo from the Aussie's mouth. Una anugo from the Aussie's mouth. A lot of the videos that I wanted to play, they have said it. Then notwithstanding, I am still going to play the videos about that sit at home. When Ika Paul does them say he will take responsibility. He say it. I'm still going to play the video when he said it, that he will take the responsibility about. Now, let's go to the video. Those on TikTok, I get this thing. Please light F1 and or 444. No, this TikTok, they are motor tire person. Okay, here we go.
Only said we should suspend the sit at home, and I asked our people, those that I had discussion with. I said, but what is the reason? Did Onyendu give any reason why we should suspend it? And they said he didn't give a reason. And I asked them, but you tell me, what reason would I give Biafrans why I am suspending this sit at home when our demands has not been met? That was my question. I asked those both in DOS and those who were not in DOS that I had the opportunity to speak with. They were there the news. I asked them, what will be the reason I have to give? And so Well, with that, sorry, I think I'm trying to mix a little thing here, but the lawyers have not come back to us now. Now, this is before the night, the first day of it. So when I was asking them, what is the reason they want us to suspend this thing? And they told me that we should use NECO as an excuse. I mean, we should use NECO because of the exam that the people are testing. And they told me that we should use NECO as an excuse. I mean, we should use NECO because of they want us to suspend this thing. And they told me that we should use NECO as an excuse. I mean, we should use NECO because of the exam.
Biafrans, na-afụ eziokwu. Eziokwu na-akwụ ọtọ. Lies doesn't bend. 1 million years. Lies bend, but eziokwu remain straight. Eziokwu na-akwụ ọtọ. Lies bends. 1 million years. Eziokwu is still eziokwu. Eziokwu is still eziokwu. We have Mazi Kantakano on our studio minutes ago. And he said that he is the one that's okay. Since we are looking for an excuse, tell them NECO. Look at Chika Polydism saying the same thing. Look at Chika Polydism saying the same thing. Biafra child, you are begging, looking for peace. But this time around, unu aya ji aka unu we make that peace. And know n'anya. Before onye ndu is leading for peace, you guys rejected it. Now you are begging. And I hope you got the message from Mazi Kantakano that paper from criminal police is still with him under his pillow. Under his pillow. You have the right to sue you to court. Agwa m unu, this is not 2021 or 2022. Ayaputago na ayaputago. For all those years, our leaders' family, they keep mute. Madam Nenia, IPO head of finance, keep mute. You guys are ranting. Oko obele film ka agbanyere unu. Everywhere na agbagara. Obele film o ka agbanyere unu with evidence. Everywhere. Etikpo ilu mmọnwụ. Obele film o. Unu anwụ na ngwọ na nkwụ na-abịa. Let's continue listening to Chika Polydism. Then here after we call it a day. We are 3 hours on this program.
Are trying to hold. And I said that NECO doesn't really it's not the strongest excuse to give the Biafrans why they will why we should stop the sit at home. And I will be very, very frank. And I will take the responsibility. I haven't said it on air before because it's not, I don't come on air to, and I said, because there is no reason from our leader that we should stop this sit at home, that we are going to go ahead with the sit at home. And then we went ahead with the first sit at home. After we did the first sit at home, and it was a huge success, unbelievably successful. Then, after that same Monday after the sit at home, the lawyers had a visit again to Onyendu, and they now came back and said that Onyendu said we must suspend that sit at home. So that message came now the second time, and I said, okay, if Onyendu insists, after the evidence we have provided that this thing was successful and that our people were willing to do it, if he insists, I will suspend it. And I suspended it. That instruction came from Onyendu. And anybody who tells you otherwise is lying. And that's how I will answer that question for you. Now,
Chika Polydism
suspend the sit at home.
disobeyed Onyendu Mazi
And
Nnamdi Kanu.
I asked,
Chika Polydism disobeyed Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And you agree with me. This Monday sit at home, called Monday Ghost Town, announced by Chinas and Wanketa, is the mother of the distortion or the insecurity in Southeast. Ask me how. Because the Nigerian government use it, hijack it. State government use it, hijack it. Dave Umahi and ndị otu ya use it. Simon Ekpa also use it. And other criminals, they use it. Ayamazi mechanic na ndị ala. But if Chika Paul Edoziem listen to Onyendu and cancel that sit at home on 9th of August, all those things we're seeing in our land today, many of them we will see. But we fought day and night to clean ourselves, telling the whole world that we are not part of what is happening in Southeast. We fought day and night. Tomorrow we continue. Tomorrow maybe we'll come earlier, maybe 12 o'clock, because 9 o'clock Biafra time, Biafra Radio will be live with George Ume. Will be live. So we'll come earlier to end up for the part 2. So I must know for Tata. I have finished. Those on TikTok, I can moon as moon there, man. As no one for that I have reached. We can our leader, onye ndo Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Ojego ojeligo. Oya natalo. Ukwu ama mkpu ya n'ụzọ. Onye fụrụ ya na-eletu emele nwa ya eme ya. Onye ndo Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Odogwu ka ọ bụ ọkwụlago. Ọrọmadike ndị Igbo. Savior of our time. Ekene mgo. When ekenekwa our head of finance, Madam Neni Anya, I can unu. They can the Kanus family, I can unu. When they can the call IPOB had call, I can unu. As moon, deme. You are my yemelai. Ndun kanka, alike ya wala ya oji. And soon one cordon each maybe 12 tomorrow for part 2 where he talk about the court. Can I tell you Timbonobo with Ezeku Chineke? When they mean
The chains can't silence the truth. The sun will rise again from the land of rising sun, the great nation of Biafra.
In the heart of the storm, you stand tall and strong, voice of your people. Singing freedom song that tried to break you, but your spirit grew. In the darkest night, your light shone through. Free Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Let the rivers of justice flow. He's a prisoner of conscience, but his heart still glows. Oh, free Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. The world must know his name. He fights for the voiceless Biafrans. Through the struggle, through the pain and marginalization. Behind the bars, your dreams still fly. Carried by the wind across the sky. Your people whisper we're with you still. For the truth you spoke, for the strength of will. They can cage your body, not your soul. Your fire burns unbreakable and whole. Free Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Let the chains of silence break. He's a prisoner of conscience for his people's sake. Oh, free Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Let the world hear the cry. Freedom is our birthright. peoples. Oh, Africa, hear this call. One man's pain is the pain of all. We won't rest till justice stands. Freedom's fire in our hands. Biafra stands for fairness, equity, and justice. Free my